Welcome back, everybody. It's Connor from Castle Garage, and today we're doing some chrome delete, showing you all how that's done, and also touching up some of the chrome delete on the grill up here and all that. Got some Plasti Dip, show you all how that's done, and we have a new friend around the channel. I'd like to introduce you all. To Stormy. Take the tree. Sorry, she's very stubborn. That was Stormy. She's our new dog, new little shop dog. She'll be around the channel. Alright, she's very sweet, she's very nice. She's a little skittish right now, and she'll be a fun addition to have around the channel here and there. But let's get into it. So basically what I'm doing here is I'm using some cardboard. You can use paper, plastic, painter's tape, whatever, just to mask off the area and help prevent overspray. We don't want the paint to get on any parts we don't want it on. So here I am actually painting the piece. As you can see, I'm going from left to right. I recommend you stay about 6 to 9 inches away from the piece you're spraying, just because you don't want to get too close and get it runny, or get too far away and have a lot of overspray. I also advise not staying in one spot for too long, just to avoid a runoff and unequal paint. Well, went over a little bit on that first coat, so literally just get a wet paper towel and we're gonna scrub. You want to do it before it dries, but like as you can see, already got some coming off. Use the wet part of it, and also get your thumbnail, dig into it, and it comes off pretty easily. So, set it back up here and get the rest off and move on to the second coat. Just like that, we got it off. Another thing with this is you can do it pretty quickly. You don't have to wait the 15 or 20 minutes I would recommend waiting on a fresh part, but it dries pretty quickly, especially on this heat, this Texas heat right now. And so give it 2-3 minutes and you can go into the next coat. That's all you need right there. I mean, that's coat 2 right there. We'll let it dry. Take a look at it. Alright, so it's dried pretty well. That's coat 2. Can't even really see the scratch, but I think with one more coat, it's gonna look really good and not even tell that there's anything there. Got the third coat done, it dried, took off the cardboard, and can't even tell that the scratches were there. Alright, here is the first ever piece we chrome deleted, or I chrome deleted for the car. It didn't turn out the best, but that is fine because now we can redo it for the channel. I can show you how easy it is to take it off, and also the process of chrome deleting it when it's on the car. Still pretty easy, just a couple extra steps. We're gonna be taping it up, that sort of stuff, So basically all I'm doing here is using my fingers to peel off the Plasti Dip. I found out it's better to peel it towards you or up rather than just trying to scrape it off. You can also use a little tool. If you do, I recommend using something plastic, or as I do in the video, a toothpick, just to get in those crevices or try to start before you peel it off. I would not use something metal just because you run the risk of possibly scratching your paint. And as you can see, here is the final product. Came off really easily. Only took about 15 minutes. Alright, as you can see, got all the Plasti Dip off, and it took about 15 minutes, so pretty easy to get it off, but time consuming. As you can see, I was pulling it out with my fingers when I could, but mainly using a little toothpick. I would recommend using a toothpick because you don't want to use something metal, or, I mean, you can use plastic, but you don't want something metal scratching your paint, even though my paint's already pretty scratched. But, so, we're going to move on to cleaning it. We got our isopropyl alcohol. We're going to clean it, and then we're going to tape it up, and then she'll be ready for painting. Time to get to cleaning. I didn't kill my ex-wife gloves on. And just going to clean her down. Don't be scared to use lots. It's better to use lots than little. So, got my microfiber cloth as well. Let's get to it. Got more oil on her than Diddy. We got her cleaned off now, and then we're gonna let her dry for 5 minutes and tape her up. So what I'm doing here is I'm using some plastic just to mask off the area we're going to be painting. I'm using some painter's tape to keep it in place, as you can see here. And once I got that all taped down, I'm taking a razor blade to open up the plastic where we're going to be painting. Once I get that open, I finally use some painter's tape just to mask off the rest of the bits and to only get where we need to paint. So we got her taped up. All it's left to do is to spray the Plasti Dip. So we're gonna do a not so thick first coat just to give something for the second coat to stick onto. We're gonna do a pretty thick second coat, and the third coat's definitely gonna be a little lighter just to, get in there and make sure we got every little crevice done. So let's get it. First coat's done. We're gonna let that dry for about 30 minutes and come back. There's coat one, so not too bad. But let's get right on to coat two now. Coat 2 has been applied. Make sure when you're doing it, you're going to want to get in every little crevice, go from every side just to really get in there. And we'll be back after 25 minutes. Second layer turned out pretty good. No, maybe a little bit of chrome showing now, just a reflection. So, onto the third and final coat. This one's going to be pretty light, and we're going to let it dry for 30 minutes just to ensure nothing goes wrong. Make sure it looks good. All right, so that's all it takes. We're gonna let this dry for 30 minutes. So the 30 minutes are almost up. While we're waiting on that, we're gonna go ahead and take off all the plastic and tape, and we'll show you all what we're left with. as y'all can see, when I'm taking off this plastic, it actually is taking it off of the paint by itself. And so this is why y'all don't need to be scared with applying it directly onto the paint job. You see, it just peels it off itself. You know, we're gonna have to get in the crevices, but look at that. Oh man, we got a little overspray here, but we'll take care of that. But coming in close here, you know, that's not too bad. That's what, you know, we'll work with this, refine a little bit, get rid of that. So next, what I like to use is, of course, some more toothpicks. Get this tape off. So we're gonna get a couple more toothpicks and just really get in there. And we don't wanna, you know, this paint's still fresh, so or Plasti Dip, okay, not paint, very important. And while that's still fresh, we're gonna go ahead and try to pick it off with a little toothpick. And for this little overspray, I find the toothpick is actually really good to get the heavy stuff, and you're not really gonna mess up your paint. So, bam. Most of it gone. We're gonna come back later. I just wanna show y'all that real quick. But we're gonna come back with a wet washer rag and really get in there. Now, just kind of try to cut the edges when you're in there, and bam. Use a toothpick, just pull it. It's better like push it away from the edge you're trying to get it off of. Or, I mean, it's better to pull it away. So, kind of just trying to pull it away from the top of the C, making it cut itself. Yeah, I might even be able to just grab it, yeah. Better to pull away. So, we got her done. Give y'all a look at this. And this is our final product. You know, that looks pretty good to me. We're gonna fix this overspray real quick, but man, we're gonna get that in the sunlight in a minute and show y'all how it really looks. So, like I said before, I got literally just a wet paper towel. And, you know, you're gonna have to get in there and really scrub. Don't get too close to the Plasti Dip because it is fresh, but all you gotta do is just scrub. Got some up here too. See, it came right off. And I don't know if it's gonna show up on camera, but we have a little bit persisting, so bam, gone. Well, that looks much better than before, but let's get her into the sunlight to see how she really looks. So here are the final results. If you follow this process, send me a picture on Instagram. I'd love to see what you make if you follow this. And so don't worry about cleaning it. You know, I use a power washer to clean my car, and it goes over it just fine. I wouldn't get close and just hammer it for 30 seconds, but going over it real quick won't hurt. But I mean, I do need to wash it right now. I mean, just look at that disgusting bumper. It looks gross. So, but if you enjoyed this video,
Make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching Castle Garage, and more on the cruise coming soon.